Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at exactly 1100 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubrican channel. You're just in time, and I hope you're counting the blessings of the gift of life and good health as you stay home, stay safe, sanitize with an alcohol-based sanitizer. You're washing your hands as frequent as possible with soap and water. You're wearing your mask every time you're in public, and of course, you're observing social distancing, even as we try to beat COVID-19 pandemic that is really just having a problem all around the globe, of course, guys. So let us watch out. And of course, it's massive love and mad love to people who support us each and every single day. Grace Naomi Shiko, Irene Barbara Abed, Susan Evans, Betty JJ Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness for Chari Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Ernest Gikuma, Tom, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario Producer Purity, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brand Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Arche Limo, Eunice, Paul Njoroge, J. Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Katon, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Justus Kimeli, Chiza, Charles Kea, Washira SM Pwani, Jane Washira, Lynn Washira, there's David Ogutu, Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Kithua, Miriam Flower, Moses, Mr. Mbudia, Pastor Zippy, Jessica Daniel, John, Alpha Nyota, Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitao, Felix Shali, Sherry, Fred, Jojo Duke. Of course, you know, guys, I heart you. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Now, our words of encouragement today come from Psalm chapter 145, verse 13 to 14. Your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and your dominion through all generations. The Lord is trustworthy, he promises, and faithful in all he does. The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. Amen and amen. Inspiration for us to begin the week ahead. And I hope you're still looking after yourself and you're looking after your neighbor, because these are very unprecedented times that we need to really take care of ourselves. Now, on our COVID-19 term, we define community spread. Next, on our crypto segment, we talk about building up confidence in blockchain technology. And finally, on Ubrica today, UBN is bullish and it's really amazing. Plus, we also talk about partnership that is going to grow our Ubricoin community. So let's begin with community spread of the COVID-19 disease, which means people living within an area rather, that have become infected, including some people who aren't certain how or where they became infected. So we're talking about community spread, and this is definitely what is happening currently in most countries, and specifically here in Kenya. Community spread is just, has caused us to have a surge in COVID-19 infections, and that is why COVID-19 has become so strenuous to manage, which reminds me of the big announcement that everyone is eagerly looking forward to from our President Uhuru Kenyatta. And now we look at the current restrictions. I would like to remind you the current restrictions that we have been handling since March. Now, we had a ban on social gatherings, cessation of movement in and out of Nairobi and Mombasa, and a 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. Now, other restrictions also include closure of schools and banning of international travel. And just yesterday, we registered the highest number of infections in 24 hours. And we'll definitely be looking at the COVID-19 status. We'll be looking at those numbers in a while. And so definitely the president is between a rock and a hard place. even as we wait for that big announcement tomorrow, because it is not about him, just looking at these things lightly. Of course, the president needs divine intervention as he reviews these restrictions tomorrow. So, Mr. President, kindly usicheze kiwewe. Definitely look for divine intervention, even as you bring to us that announcement. Now, which takes me to what is happening, and I want to just give you the exact data that we have currently. So let me just look at it. This is from Ministry of Health, and so far the number of tested people is now at 185,035, and out of that we have 7,577 who have been confirmed as positive. Now, thankfully, we have 2,236 who have recovered, and unfortunately we've lost 159 lives. So that is why we're saying, guys, we need to keep taking care of ourselves, and we need to really look at self-discipline to guide us in maintaining the good hygiene, observing social distancing, wearing our mask every time we're in public. So let's now cross over to our crypto news segment. We review an article on Cointelegraph by Joshua Mapperson, which headlines: Blockchain Australia seeks to build industry confidence with new CEO. Now, Blockchain Australia has appointed a new CEO in an effort to improve blockchain awareness and application across Australia. The new head of Blockchain Australia, Steve Vallas, has announced that he will focus on building up confidence in blockchain and improving the image of blockchain technology among businesses and governments. Vallas replaces Nick Gurieto, who led the association over the last 5 years. He has worked as an industry coach and mentor for multiple universities and accelerator programs, and is the founder of Australian marketing firm Honey Digital. Vallas has also advised governments on the blockchain sector. And speaking to Cointelegraph, Vallas said he will focus on improving key industry leaders' confidence in the technology by improving their understanding of it as a stable and well-developed solution. And I want to quote what he says: it comes down to people's definition of blockchain. Their views were formed during the 2017 period, where a lot of scams had poorly managed and poorly managed, poorly planned rather, projects failed. Now, Vallas explained that while people often know blockchain is used for cryptocurrencies, they often won't be able to understand how it could apply to other fields such as supply chain, retail, or legal sectors. And indeed, blockchain is a force to reckon with, and it's all over and it's all around us. And we definitely take pride here at Ubrica in being associated with the blockchain technology, and specifically dealing with the blockchain money, the best blockchain money that you can find, which is your health crypto, the UBN. Now, before we get there and before we know what is happening to the Ubricoin, I want to just look at how many people. Now, according to the World Bank, up to 95 million unbanked adults in the region receive cash payments for agricultural products, and roughly 65 million save using semi-formal methods. But with a population of 1.3 billion, first of all, you hear this, let me just stop at that. 95 million unbanked adults in the region receive cash payments for agricultural products, and roughly 65 million save using semi-formal methods. So that is the population of the unbanked, but that is not complete, because if you look at the current population as of 2020, we are about 1.3 billion people here in Africa. So you could expect 400 million, or half a million, are definitely unbanked. So we're looking at a great population of people living in Africa who are unbanked. Close to 80% of us are unbanked. And of course, the reason for this, and the way we see it here at Ubrica, is being unbanked is not such a bad thing, because as long as you have cryptos such as Ubricoin, you don't have to worry. You actually stand a better chance in the future, because we're looking at a future that is filled with lack of a third party to interfere with you. We believe and we know that once you eliminate a third party, you're able to gain confidence, you're able to gain control of your finance. So definitely being unbanked is a cool thing, as long as get this, as long as you have Ubricoins to keep you going. So that is why we're focusing on growing our Ubricoin community, because we know that these 69,000 plus people, Ubricoin holders, are not enough to get us to where we want the Ubricoin to be in as far as price and volume, 24-hour volume is concerned. So having said that, we want to keep promoting Ubricoin. And just recently, we secured a partnership with Julius Mbaluto from the Informer East African newspaper of the UK, which will bring you succinct news about UBN and cryptocurrencies cyberspace in Africa. So this article definitely shall address the important issues of the unbanked and what specific action the Ubricoin is going to take. So in the coming days, you need to look out for more detailed stories in the Informer East Africa newspaper. And of course, it's a big thank you to Julius Mbaluto for bringing the understanding of blockchain money among the African population, because this is what we need. We need to create awareness above everything else, so that once now we continue with adoption of cryptos, then we know what are you investing in, and so that you don't lose your money just anywhere. You need to invest in a project that you believe in, and Ubricoin is the best crypto that you can find. You're investing in your health, which is, there's nothing beyond health, and I know that by now health is the new wealth. So if your health is in check, then definitely everything else, you are able to do everything else, and Ubricoin guarantees you this. So that is why we want to bring in so many people, and you who is watching me needs to be one of the people that we're bringing on board. So if you still don't have Ubricoins, we want to invite you to get to the exchanges. And of course, Ubricoin is listed in, among other exchanges, Finexbox, Ether Flyers, Cryptlock X Exchange, and these are the some of the very active exchanges that you find, because they are registered on the etherscan.io. And of course, etherscan.io gives the information of Ubricoin. Whatever information that you're looking for about Ubricoin, you'll definitely find it on etherscan.io. So I want to invite you to visit etherscan.io and look at Ubricoin. And of course, you'll see our holders are at 69,697 when we need to increase that price. Then, looking at CoinGecko.com today, we're loving the price of Ubricoin. We have a 28.0% increase in the price of Ubricoin, which is really amazing considering it's a Sunday and people are usually, sluggish on Sundays. So an increase in the price of Ubricoin on a Sunday is really amazing. We thank each and every one of you for doing what you're doing for the Ubricoin. So let us not stop at this. Let us not just take it for granted. You just have the Ubricoins and they're just lying on your smartphone. That is not wisdom. Wisdom is you taking some part of the Ubricoins and actively trading them on the Ubricoins. I am not referring to dumping Ubricoins in the market. I'm referring to seeing how we can boost the price of Ubricoin and seeing how we can increase the 24-hour trading volume for the Ubricoin. So that is exactly what we need to be focusing on, guys. And even as we look to grow our Ubricoin community, and we have been doing so well. So I just want to say that if you're left behind, just know that you might not have a chance to catch up with us, because definitely opportunity comes once in a lifetime, and the opportunity for the Ubricoin, your opportunity to secure yourself as many Ubricoins as possible is now. Definitely it's now. So guys, let's keep going, even as we welcome the new week with the new changes as that we're expecting from the president. Let us do what we need to do. Let us make sure that we're in this space, because regardless of what is happening, blockchain technology keeps growing each and every single day. And of course, blockchain money is definitely doing a lot more good. So let's say that if you're not unbanked, then you're in the crypto space. And of course, we want to see more people moving in the crypto space because we have seen crypto space, there's a lot of transparency, immutability. And the decentralized nature of blockchain makes blockchain money that much good. So this is really, really amazing. Let us see more adoption of cryptos, and specifically cryptos that guarantee you wealth, such as Ubricoin, is the way to go. So I'd like to love you and leave you guys, but not without a quote. And this is from this is anonymous, an anonymous quote that I came across, and I found it very inspiring. It always motivates me. You will never always be motivated. You have to learn to be disciplined. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.